guys, welcome back to my channel and hello you here. Say no to time wasters. My name is Vivian, aka Exotic Vivian, and I am the host of the highly rated podcast T.S.E.G. Today, we're going to be talking about how to tell if a man has money, aka if he's worth your time. But before I dive into things, please subscribe and hit the like button below so we can grow this channel and others can easily find it. Okay, so on to what you came here for. Oh, and my disclaimer, this is what I know to be true for me. You do not have to watch this video or follow my advice, period. Being an ex-stripper probably helps because you get pretty good at gauging a guy based on his non-verbal cues. You heard that correctly. Money is never loud or flashy, at least real money anyway. But also know that just because he has money doesn't mean he's going to spend it on you. But at least you can weed out the broke ones. I've heard some ladies say things like, look at his watch or look at his shoes, which might be true sometimes, but I can tell you that I've dated men who don't even like wearing watches or jewelry of any kind, but they have money and they've spent it on me. So you can't always depend on the exterior for telling if a guy has money. Plus, a lot of girls couldn't even tell what an expensive watch looks like or expensive shoes anyway. Pretty much most brands now have copied the classic Rolex watch, Michael Kors, amongst other brands. And not to mention, there are a lot of fake watches too. Women aren't the only one that carry replicas because I know people love to spot a fake handbag, but can you spot a fake watch or men's shoe or not? I didn't think so. Anywho, South Beach is the floss capital central of the world. I mean, there are guys that literally will rent Lamborghinis and Ferraris just to drive up and down Ocean Drive to pick up women. And clearly a lot of them fall for it or they wouldn't keep doing it. But the gag is, after they spent all their money on the car and maybe food, they have nothing left for a hotel, so they have to sleep in the car. I mean, how crazy is that? And yet, people fall for this all the time. But I digress. You should make a habit of watching people in affluent neighborhoods. Find the Worth Avenue or the Rodeo Drive of your town. Grab lunch and sit where you have a good view of people shopping and also where you can watch the people in the restaurant where you're dining. Money moves and behaves differently. So the number one thing you should look for when you're interacting with a guy who is interested in you is how straightforward he is. Men of means don't have time to waste because they're busy. That's how you know the number one way you know if a guy is just full of shit is how often he's bugging you. Like, don't you have a job? They don't have time to waste. They're busy. A guy that is interested in you will make that very clear. He's not going to play mind games or beat around the bush or ask you what you bring to the table. Ugh. The minute anyone asks you this question, just know that they're broke. That's like the broke man's question. What do you bring to the table? Basically, they're saying, oh, I already know I can afford you, but let me make it look like, I can and you need to work for it. It's like a reverse psychology. Don't fall for it, ladies. They're broke. Run. Tell them you bring nothing and run. The man of means that's interested in you is literally going to be like, I like you. And I would like to take you to dinner to get to know you. They're very simple and straightforward. There's no extras. Men of means don't have time. They're busy. They got money to make. They don't have time to be going through the mental gymnastics or whatever the hell is out there in the world today. I mean, it's crazy. I've seen some text messages. I'm just like, oof. And, I've also gotten, messages from guys too, but usually I just ignore them. But some girls go to Twitter or whatever to post it. Anyways, another thing to watch out for is how he carries himself. Men of means have that certain swagger about them. No matter how fat or ugly, they're used to having the money work for them. So they move in almost like an effortless type of way. Like they already know that whatever they want, they're going to get. that kind of way, like, oh my God, like they're not bothered, they're not stressed, they're usually very laid back. They have a quiet type of masculine energy. I don't know how else to describe it, but when you see it, you'll know. It's like you feel super safe with them because you know they got you. It's just I really don't know how to explain it. It's just a very quiet, confidence about them. They're very confident, highly confident, but not like in a boastful kind of way. But you can feel it, I promise you. When you find a man that's like this, you'll know right away. Another thing to watch out for, which is one of my favorites, is how they flex. But it's never loud and it's always big. Like they'll take all their friends to dinner and quietly cover the 5,000 plus check like it was $50. Or in some of my experiences, they'll order a $2,000 bottle of wine like it was a $20 bottle. Like it's not like, hey, look at me, but it's kind of like, you see what I can do, right? Like a quiet thing. It's I love it. I love when guys flex with their money and not their mouths. Because the ones that are like this all the time and look at me, chances are they don't have any money. And when it comes to romance and trying to impress you, he's the guy that will buy you that thing you mentioned in passing and surprise you with it to let you know he was listening. Like when he's into you, he's always thoughtful. He wants you to know that he's thinking of you, even when he's busy. Like he'll find the time, even get his assistant to do something. But you'll know that he cares about you. Even the little things too, like remembering how you like your tea for breakfast. Uh-oh, my stupid mail. Shut up, mail. Anyways, like remembering how you like your tea for breakfast or what you like for breakfast, and he'll have it waiting for you when you finally roll out of bed. I mean, the breakfast will still be hot too because he knows when you wake up. That type of thing. Like he's very attentive and very thoughtful. When you think he's not paying attention, he's actually paying attention. That's usually how you know. But these are just a few things to look out for. If you have any other things that you want to share, please leave them in the comments below. Also, if you're currently engaging with a guy and you want me to let you know if he's got it and if he's into you, respond to this video in the show's Patreon page with your email address and I will share my 2 cents. The show's Patreon page is patreon.com/TSEGP and it's only $1 a month to join. Get out there and flourish, ladies. Bye.